Kevin Costner, Jewel's rumored romance. What to know about the iconic 90s singer? Jewel has kept a lower profile since skyrocketing to fame with her debut album Pieces of You in 1995. Kevin Costner and Jewel recently sparked romance rumors after they were spotted cozying up during a tennis fundraiser in the Caribbean over Thanksgiving weekend. The 68-year-old actor and the 49-year-old singer-songwriter were photographed getting close. The event, which benefited Jewel's charitable organization, the Inspiring Children Foundation, took place on Richard Branson's Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands. The relationship between Kevin and Jewel is fresh but not brand new, a source told People magazine this week. There is very big attraction on both sides. The insider shared that the "You Were Meant for Me" hitmaker is independent and doesn't date just to date. Jewel likes Kevin's type, and Kevin likes to be in a relationship, so this is cool, the source added. He is having fun after his contentious divorce. He is glad that is over. Costner finalized his divorce from Christine Baumgartner in September after 18 years of marriage. The former couple, who share sons Caden, 16, and Hayes, 14, and daughter Grace, 13, reached a settlement just before they were due back in court to establish who would be responsible for paying Baumgartner's nearly $1 million in attorney's fees. The Yellowstone star was previously married to Cindy Silva from 1978 to 1994. Costner and Silva are parents to daughters Annie, 39, and Lily, 37, and son Joe, 35. Costner also shares son Liam, 26, with Bridget Rooney. Jewel is mother to son Kays, 12, with her ex-husband Ty Murray. Earlier this week, a source told Us Weekly Costner and Jewel have known each other for years, and they have been quietly dating for some time now. Kevin and Jewel had an extremely high opinion of each other and have always gotten along great, the source explained. They check a lot of boxes for each other. The source told the outlet their romance blossomed organically after the pair bonded over their shared love of music. He's really into his band, Modern West, and singing, and she's very much a part of that country and western world, the insider said. Some of their mutual friends joke how it's surprising they didn't get together years ago. However, the source explained that the duo are not rushing their relationship after Costner's split from Baumgartner. There's no pressure of expectation here, the source said. Kevin just wants to go with the flow, and so does she. But the consensus is that he's found a real keeper in Jewel and that this has the makings of something that could be very special. Costner and Jewel have yet to publicly comment on their romance rumors. On Tuesday, the Dances with Wolves actor shared a photo on Instagram in which he was seen working at a table in a hotel room overlooking the ocean. Perfect little writing staycation at the wonderful Georgian Hotel in Santa Monica, Costner wrote in the caption. The Oscar winner has been focused on his upcoming film series, Horizon, an American Saga. Costner directed, co-wrote, produced and starred in the first chapter of the 4-part epic western, which Warner Bros. Announced will premiere June 28, 2024. Horizon, an American Saga, is a passion project of Costner's that has been over 30 years in the making. The series played a large role in his departure from Yellowstone, which will air the second part of its 5th and final season in November 2024. Jewel has kept a relatively lower profile since she first skyrocketed to fame in the mid-1990s. Here's a look at what the singer has been up to in recent years. Music and The Masked Singer. Jewel burst onto the music scene in 1995 when she released her debut album, Pieces of You. The album became a mega hit and has been certified platinum 12 times. In 1997, the singer earned 2 Grammy Award nominations for Best New Artist and Best Female Vocal Performance. In 1998, the Utah native released her sophomore album, Spirit, but she stepped back from the spotlight for 2 years before returning in 2001 with her album, This Way. In a 2022 interview with Spin, Jewel explained that she took the hiatus after becoming overwhelmed by her sudden fame. The choices I made in my career, especially in the 90s, were considered suicidal, career suicide, Jewel told the outlet. Taking 2 years off at the height of my fame was a huge no-no. Switching genres was a huge no-no, but it's what I needed to do to keep myself psychologically healthy and creatively healthy. I had to deal with a lot of people saying, "Oh, she's washed up. She doesn't know what to do for her 3rd album." Jewel has released 13 studio albums to date, most recently 2022's Freewheelin' Woman. She made her first foray into country music with 2008's Perfectly Clear, which topped the Billboard country charts. In 2021, Jewel won Season 6 of the Fox singing competition series, The Masked Singer, after competing as the Queen of Hearts. Jewel released the 25th anniversary edition of Spirit in November. The deluxe album featured the hit singles Hands, Down So Long, and Jupiter, as well as 23 bonus tracks. Marriage and relationships. Jewel and world champion professional rodeo cowboy Ty Murray tied the knot in 2008 during a private ceremony in the Bahamas after 10 years of dating. The former couple welcomed their son Kays in 2011. In 2014, Jewel announced on her blog she and the Dancing with the Stars alum were divorcing. Ty and I have always tried to live the most authentic life possible, and we wanted our separation as husband and wife to be nothing less loving than the way we came together, she wrote. For some time we have been engaged in a private and difficult, but thoughtful and tender undoing of ourselves, she added. Allowing ourselves the time and space to redefine what we are to each other with love rather than malice. Murray married cookbook author Paige Duke in 2017, and they welcomed their son Oakley in 2018. Jewel went on to date former NFL quarterback Charlie Whitehurst from 2015 to 2017. Prior to her marriage, Jewel had been linked to Sean Penn, Jean-Claude Van Damme and soap star Christopher Douglas. In a September interview with People magazine, Jewel reflected on motherhood and parenting Kays. Everybody told me that every year gets better, and I was like, that's impossible. So far, it's true, the hitmaker said. I think traveling right now, for us, he really loves traveling. So, we're just going all over the world together and again. I just feel lucky. It's beyond a privilege to get to do this. I'm just enjoying every single second I have with him. Past financial woes and revelations about parents. In March, Jewel, who was born Jewel Kilcher, opened up about her complicated relationships with her parents, Lenidra Carroll and Ats Kilcher. During an appearance on the Very Well Mind podcast with Amy Morin, Jewel alleged that Lenidra, who was her manager, stole all of her money, over $100 million. The two have been estranged since 2003. I didn't really realize what my mom was until I was 30-something. I woke up and realized she embezzled all of my money, over $100 million, Jewel claimed. 34 years old, realize I'm $3 million in debt, realize my mom stole it, realize everything I thought my mom was isn't what she was. Very difficult psychological thing to come to terms with. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 8, and we went to live with my dad. Nobody told me it's because my mom didn't want to be a mom. She left us, and so my dad took over raising us. I didn't know that at the time. Jewel shared that Ats, who battled alcoholism, abused her when she was growing up in Homer, Alaska. My dad was this volatile alcoholic that hit me, very easy to identify, bad guy. My mom seemed like the opposite. She was calm, she was soft, she never yelled, obviously never hit me. And I didn't realize I was being abused in another way at the time, Jewel explained. In her 2016 memoir, Never Broken, Jewel also shared stories about her childhood. At the time, Jewel released a companion album, Picking Up the Pieces. On the album, she dove deep into those relationships on songs like My Father's Daughter, a duet with Dolly Parton, and Family Tree, about learning to live with her family's legacy. My mom isn't a villain, Jewel said at the time. My dad isn't a villain. People get some things right, and people get some things wrong. And the song for me, Family Tree, is about looking at that. I think the line is, to take the fruit and choose the seeds you want to scatter into the wind. In a 2020 interview with People magazine, Jewel shared that she and Ats were able to reconcile after he got sober. She explained that Ats battled PTSD after serving in the Vietnam War. The 73-year-old has starred on the Discovery reality show Alaska, The Last Frontier, since 2011. In the early 2000s, Jewel founded the nonprofit organization Inspiring Children, which works to improve young people's mental health. In February, she launched her own mental health app, Innerworld.